case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1911, the Mississippi Supreme Court was embroiled in the case of Fuller v. Illinois Central Railroad. This case underscored an ascendancy towards implied negligence of the defendant. In cases where an injury occurred, the blame was stationed at the defendant's doorstep, tasking them with presenting any circumstances or excuses absolving them from liability. Mr. Fuller, a seemingly ordinary local, met his fate while crossing the railroad tracks in his wagon. The subsequent train collision was so impactful that it cost Mr. Fuller his life. His family, emotionally devastated, took to the courts demanding justice. A lawsuit was filed against the railroad company, ushering in an intricate legal battle. The defendant, in an attempt to deflect blame, contested that Mr. Fuller contributed to his own demise. However, the court differed, emphatically ruling that the defendant had a palpable obligation to take reasonable care to avert injury to anyone trespassing their tracks, authorized or otherwise. Despite the concrete evidence pointing at the defendant's fault, the abysmally late warning issued and the excessive speed of the train that could have been curtailed with the requisite precautions, the jury was misdirected. The lower court had negligently advised them to side with the defendant, prompting a swift appeal to the higher court. Upon close inspection, the court decreed that an error of judgment had befallen at the lower court level. The initial ruling was thus overturned, and the case remanded for a rerun. The court was adamant in its stance that anyone, regardless of legal permission, found on the tracks warranted some level of care and caution from the defendant. The case of Fuller exemplified the importance of nurturing a culture of accountability and responsibility, painting it as a cornerstone for just legal proceedings.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit LSD.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of climb.